Okay, call me 12 years. Not even call me today.
What's good, everybody out there, interwebs, in the streets, everything like that. We are Strait Laced Podcast, and we're back at you again. I'm Poindexter.
Yo, Fatah.
Nick.
And we're here to bring some more knowledge to you, which is dedicated to the sneaker culture.
Yeah. It's been a minute, man. It's been about 2-3 weeks since we did the episode.
Been a long time since we left you.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know what? During this period of time, sneaker-wise, there hasn't been really much out there to really drop, which is, in my opinion, or our opinion, noteworthy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I haven't even been tempted by anything, to be perfectly honest, right now.
Yeah, I mean, during these like slow times when it's like that, that's kind of when I usually go to my fallback, trying to like bolster my collection in other areas. Since we last talked, I picked up the Ivory 3s. They were at a very tempting price. I love values. I love deals. I guess if that's the way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
Have y'all scooped up anything since?
Mm-hmm. No, it's been empty for me. Just build off of that question for both of y'all.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Would y'all rather get 3 to 5 pairs of value shoes, or combine all that money and get one pair of something that you always wanted? That's classic. Because I'm more. That's kind of how I am now. I don't really want, unless I really want to shoe. I'm not really too interested in getting $90 to $150 shoes just to say I have it, as opposed to I'd rather drop to $500 or $600 and go on and get that one that's gonna make me say, "Damn, I'm glad I got this in my collection."
Well, I think, man, even, certain shoes, if you catch them at a good price, and you look at them and they pop and they're appealing to the eye, you be like,
you want them?
Yeah, I'm gonna cop these, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know the $500, the $600 shoes is something I like, but that price range just kind of make me hesitant to pull that trigger. Where that other shoe is, it's like, yo, I can rock these and rock them out.
But y'all still spending the same amount within a month or two.
Yeah. So it's really quality over quantity in a sense.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Would y'all rather throw that one shoe in your collection that eluded you, that you gonna be proud of, like, ooh, or you know what I'm saying? Let me cop these because they cost $80. Let me cop these because they cost $120. Let me go down to get these because they cost $70. Next thing you know, you're gonna spend $400-$500 right there.
But if I'm thinking like that though, then I do like that shoe though. You know what I'm saying? And I know what you're saying, like the ones that's coming out later. But if I'm looking at that shoe that costs, like my guy sent me some shoes this morning that was like $90. And I'm looking like, damn, them motherfuckers look kind of hard, man. I kind of like those.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I do wait sometimes, but if I do like something that I see and the price point is nice, I'm a copy.
Got you.
I mean, Poindexter, what you got to say about that?
So for me, and maybe I'm diving a little bit too deep into it, I don't really have the answer. Reason being, a lot of times those 500 or whatever that number is, I might not wear them as often because a couple things. You either they put them on ice, or you ready to put them with just the right thing, or bring them out when it's like just the right time. You know how L always paint those pictures that at perfect summer days, about 78 degrees, summer beaming down.
The wind coming from the northeast. You got to pull out the Concords, man.
Right,
this shit is perfect.
Exactly. And even to build it, so I don't have the answer to that, but I'm trying. So my wife has kind of picked up the bug a little bit.
Okay.
And I got her some shoes. But I'm trying to get her to teach her, like, not like a little kid, just like wear your shoes. But like when you get them, that you don't got to like just bring them out like right immediately.
Oh, she wear hers immediately?
Sometimes.
Okay.
And then it's like, dude, you have to hit them with the splat out every now and then. And that's what I'm trying to instill in her. But
you. Okay, keep going.
No, that's a tough question. That's a great question.
But then that kind of ties over to another conversation that was on the internet, right? And an old school dude, probably about our age, was pretty much saying that he buys what he wants. And that's not necessarily the latest or hypest Jordan or the latest or hypest Adidas collab. But then I noticed a lot of 20-year-olds were kind of tripping on that point of view. You know what I mean? By saying they know you should get basically you should want the black cement threes. If you're a shoe head, you should want. And then they kind of made a comment how back in the day, they used to love wearing all the same shoes at the same time. And I thought in our generation, we was different. You know, we didn't want to show up to school the next day and the whole fucking classroom got on your Air Jordan 3s. Because now you don't feel special.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And it's funny how that has changed over the years. Because I remember, you know, when I was in the classroom teaching, I would see kids damn near planning their outfits. Yeah, you know, we gonna wear these tomorrow, and then like, nah, shorty, you don't do that. And like to what you said, what made me think of that is that back then we would put our shit on ice, and let everybody else wear they Concords, let them yellow up their soles and shit.
Yep.
And then we break ours out the next summer. Everybody looking like, damn, you just got those? Nah, shorty, they been in the vault.
Right. Well, with that, and then maybe I might be getting on my grumpy man pedestal or something here. Let's go to the first one. If that guy is if he's our age, you know, again, yeah, we wear what we want, we buy what we want. And sometimes you can get things on the get back. Okay, I'm gonna let you get in this. Y'all stand in the lines or whatever like that, because we know we're gonna be able to get them and we can avoid all that.
Yeah.
And while y'all not paying attention to this, y'all forgot about this.
Yeah.
Right.
And we can we'll come in and swoop in. I have a couple friends that are sneaker are what is it? Connoisseurs, sneaker connoisseurs that are younger than me. But one thing, and you know, they have their thoughts and opinions about it. But one thing that I always press upon them, like, y'all have to thank us, because this is us. Like shoes and a lot of hip hop, this is us. This is our generation. We built this. So what you're coming up with, your thoughts and your ideas, that's your thoughts and your ideas. But we've been here since the inception of this. So it's not much that you can really tell us about this.
We've seen it all.
Yeah, we've seen it all. It's the inception to where it is right now. So with the younger ones, I don't really listen to their opinions when it comes to the sneaker game.
But think about this, right? Reimagines, right, came out. I mean, point that you wear yours yet?
Nope.
Hell, you wear yours yet? Exactly. I ain't wear mine either. Because you see everybody with them. They all looking the same. Ain't nobody standing out at all.
Plus, that's a special shoe.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And my other fours, I don't wear that too much. Any of the OG fours, I don't really pull those out too much. You know what I mean? I keep those for special days, like Poindexter said. You know, the sun is beaming at a certain angle, then I'll pull them out. Like certain shoes, you just don't pull out much. You don't pull out your 11s too much. You don't pull out your 4s too much. My everyday shoe is probably the one. You know what I mean? I'll beat those down no matter, unless they're the Chicago ones. Then I don't pull them out. Any other one is can get it. You know what I mean? Can get it anytime. I'll throw them on to cut the grass type shit. But some of them other shoes, you kind of keep those special.
Like I'll shoot out another one, which I think is one of the that you don't pull out all the time. Now I haven't been able to find a pair, the Lost and Founds. That for me, that's one thing. My wife was able to get a pair,
but I do rock the Lost and Founds more than my regular Chicago ones, being that they're already aged. You know what I mean? So I want to see how that shoe looks beat up.
Fair. I mean, yeah, that's definitely fair. So,
because that's one great thing about a one. You can wear the shit out of a one and it still looks good.
Right.
You know what I mean? Some of them other shoes, once they start creasing and whatnot, it's like it's a done one for that shoe.
That's true.
But the ones stay there. It's like they're made to get beat, kind of like Dookies.
Yeah, because once really for Dookies for me, or depending on where you at, East Coast, Uppies, Air Force Ones, whatever you want to call them. all whites. That's generally like my staple that I go to. I know you kind of like do a little bit more with them, which is cool.
Yeah.
And but once they are like smudged or something like that,
The all white. That's it.
all white.
Those are the only ones. Yeah, they're the only ones. Got to keep those crispy.
Yeah.
But I got a pro tip for the all whites.
Okay.
Just get some nail polish remover.
It comes right off.
And they come right off, for real.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a life hack.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the tone. Keeps your shoe clean.
Okay. But we talking about sneakerheads. What is the definition of sneakerhead to y'all?
To me, it's a person that has a love for shoes, tennis shoes in particular. You know,
Okay.
it's something about them, and it's like once you start, you can't stop. It's like an addiction. You know, it's like Pookie in New Jack City. They keep calling me, man. They keep calling me, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And when you got to argue with your significant other, your woman or whatever, you get like Pookie on other time too. You remember when I went down the street to get that crack rock, and you know, you and your mother ate that turkey and all this other stuff. Like, I ain't trying to hear all that. I do what I do. You know, I do for you and yours. Let me enjoy this. You know what I'm saying? And man, I just love. I can remember my first pair getting and started my journey. It was in 2013 Nike Air Max Crimson. Man, them boys was popping, man.
Okay.
And they had the neon ones too, but you couldn't find them no more. So I had a female associate, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, yo, this your birthday, what you want? I said, I want these. And ever since then, I've been rocking.
That was it, okay.
That was it. I mean, I had some before, but I ain't take care of them like I started to take care of them back in 2013. You know, it was a wrap.
Yeah. I guess, you know, the funny thing is, I guess when we looking at sneakerheads, but we're in the wrong order. I feel like whether it's left to right, right to left, I should be on the end. Then it's you, and then it's L. If we're going through the levels of ascension and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely don't consider myself a sneakerhead.
Why not?
Yeah,
I think I'm just very young in the game. I'm still charting my courses, you know.
I mean, you might not be a sneakerhead master, you know,
right,
but a sneakerhead. You know what I'm saying? You can have like 3-4 pairs of shoes, and that's it.
Yeah,
because we all got to start somewhere.
You got to start somewhere.
Yeah,
I mean, 'cause back in the day, think about because we consider cats sneakerheads just because they had a fly pair of kicks on that was pretty much clean.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Back then, people ain't have 50, 60, 80 pairs of shoes in their closet.
Facts. But I guess the answer, I guess, just someone that really, it's like a lifestyle to them. You know, it's something almost. I hate to say that you can't live without. Obviously, first world problems, but it's just something like, you know, how you have people that love cars and things like that. It's just like they adore the sneakers. They're always up on the news, the culture, and things that are surrounding them. Like they embody everything, not just the sneaker itself. Like I say, you know, the fashion that goes with it and everything. They just embody themselves with it. I guess that would probably kind of that's what it is to me. Now, I think the term does get thrown around very loosely.
Very loosely.
But I think that's what one is to me. And I'm definitely, I think I do. I am at that point. One thing that I'm mad that I missed by starting late is now I have to go back and get it. Like, I see sneakers I like, but I'm like, darn, I wish I had these OG pair and everything like that. And depending on what the shoe is, an OG pair, it's gonna run you. So,
but that's why I asked that question a few minutes ago about skipping some of those frivolous just because they on sale pairs and going on to cop that OG.
Yeah, that's a question we can put out there. For our listeners too. One, what do you guys consider a sneakerhead? Two, the question you asked about acquiring a few pair that you might like versus going after that just one pair that must have.
Quality over quantity, but I'm not going to even say quality because you know what I mean, it's just a shoe. So I don't even want to make it seem like just because it's $500 is more quality than a $80 shoe. So we got to figure out a way to phrase it. Quantity over a Grail, even though it's not quite technically a Grail. A Grail is really something y'all can't attain, folks. A Grail is not really, it's not supposed to be a shoe that you just like a lot. Mm-hmm. A Grail is that shoe that you really can't find. You have to search for it. Just to kind of let the people know, because that's another term that gets tossed around loosely. Like they'll say, "Oh, the Concords are my Grail." Nigga, how? You can get a Concord anytime you want, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You can cop it.
And I think like for there's a lot of people that are sneakerheads, but the thing that possibly might be holding them back are finances.
Could be, yeah.
And nothing's wrong with that.
Nothing.
I'd say, you know what? Make sure you got a meal before you got a new pair of sneakers.
Definitely.
Or pay your light bill.
Definitely.
Or whatever it might be. So let's not get that misconstrued. So sometimes I have this thing or saying, just because I can doesn't mean that I should. Mm-hmm. And I'll see something. I'll be quick. I'll throw it in the bag. And then I'm like, I'll take a deep breath, walk back, and then it's like,
yeah.
I come back, it might be gone. And I'm like, I guess I didn't want it that bad. Mm-hmm. So.
Well, what I usually do with that is, if it's a shoe that I know I want, like, I have my list of shoes that's coming out and say, okay, I need these. Those I'm getting no matter when. You know what I mean? It's impulse. Oh, I see it now, let me cop it. Anything else, I'm like you. I kind of sit on it for a minute, kind of watch the price on gold or whatever, what have you, see if it's going up and try to predict. Then I may or may not cop it. But yeah, just because you can don't mean you always should. Because there's other shit about it. I like cologne. I like other shit. So I can't just keep going to gold or Foot Locker and whatnot.
And what's interesting is, and I don't want to delve down into it, but there are actually people that only have one hobby. Mm-hmm. That blows my mind.
Like, yeah, but those usually people you walk in their house and they got like a million Supermans on them all around the house. Like, God damn, it's some Superman all in the living room. Like, dude, I don't want to be in the living room looking at shoes. Facts. You know what I mean? So like you said, I need other shit to spend my money on, man. I have other interests. I can't be sitting in the dining room looking at a box of shoes. That's just too many shoes for me personally. Mm-hmm. I'd rather look at art or a nice TV and plants and shit.
When I was working on my house, and this has to do with shoes. When I was working on my house and things like that, I was trying to find a place for all my shoes and everything like that. I know you've seen, you both you've been to the crib, but the guy that was doing the work, he was like, why don't you, you have a large room here. Why don't you put them there against the wall and everything? I'm like, I have somebody I stay in this room with, and where she doesn't mind me having this hobby.
Yeah.
She ain't going for like just.
It's not decoration.
It's not decoration, and everything like that too. So.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But man, okay, yeah, we were talking about the shoe heads and the styles in this hip hop. A pet peeve of mine I've noticed a lot recently on IG. You have a lot of these faceless accounts, right? And you have people that's paint a picture. Go back to when you were in high school. Could a corny motherfucker in class tell you how to dress and you really listen to him?
No.
Nah. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what's happening now in the shoe culture, man. You have these corny people who, if you saw them in real life, you'll be like, yeah, he's probably corny. Mm-hmm. And they're dictating what's hot and what's not in the shoe culture, and that kind of irks me a little bit because I'm like, it should never be that way. A few weeks ago, people were kind of online talking about, is there an age limit to wearing your kicks? And I'm looking at the dude that's talking, and I'm like, dude, you're not of the culture, so it might be an age limit for you. And even people in our age limit, yeah, they may not wear sneakers every day anymore because of their profession, but they still respect the culture. For you to be like, oh, their age limit, you're too old to be wearing. Nigga, this is hip hop, man. I'm not too old. You might be too old, but hip hop, it's a culture. We're not too old, man.
Right. Yeah. I don't think that there isn't any age appropriate. I hope when I'm 70. I'm still in the great shape.
Yeah, and
be able to my feet still be fly.
Yeah, my feet gonna always be fly.
Right.
You know what I mean? No matter what the fuck going on,
right.
My feet gonna be fly, man.
Let me ask you this, you need to answer the question too. Have you ever thought about being buried in a pair of sneakers?
No, probably I've never
No.
thought about that.
No.
I mean, I've never thought about that.
I mean, you know.
No, I ain't thought about that one. Where as far as the age limit, you know, yeah, it's an age limit. When I die, that's when
That's
it
it.
go.
That's it.
Yeah, when I'm gone, you know. I ain't saying bury me in my sneaks.
Yeah, you ain't
know
gotta
what
go
I'm
that
saying?
far.
When I'm gone, I'm gone.
Like shit, you can just bury me loose in the dirt. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Just toss me in the dirt.
Yeah, that's it. Right.
So you know, I think that kind of like that question kind of tells you a lot about that individual,
Mm-hmm.
because no matter what your hobby is that you truly embody, there is no age limit. Like people have cars, like how are generally you get older and love cars and things like that.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's just something or can ascertain them, I should say. But yeah, I mean, I don't think that there's anything age wise that restrictions or what he thinks is a restriction age wise that can put on him. I mean, plus I like being comfortable.
That too. And then I think about it, man. We're once again we're from the hip hop generation. We're not the oldest in the hip hop generation. So you have your Russell Simmons and cats in that age bracket. They still wearing their kicks and they still looking fly. They don't look out of place. You know what I mean? And that's the beauty about hip hop. Now you might not see me 70 years old just wearing some loud ass shoes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Some pink shoes but regardless, my shit gonna be fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and you know what? My kids, if y'all listen to this, when I get to that age, keep me in some fly. I don't even care if it gotta have the Velcro across.
Yeah.
Keep me some fly.
Keep my shit clean.
Right. Keep me clean. That's all I ask for. So
another thing that kind of came across social media, y'all. I know we all saw DJ Khaled getting carried. And that shit was lame. But if people like him are online just showing off their shoes, like again, or is that what he keeps saying? Again, or again. I'm like, okay, to me that's akin to a Kellogg's worker showing us 2 weeks early the new Fruit Loops box. Like, dude, you're under contract. They sponsor you, whatever it may be, whatever your agreement is. They're giving you free shoes. And even if they weren't, according to you, you're a baller, right? So you can afford and buy any fucking pair of shoes. So how are you impressing us? You know what I mean? Just because you get, and that's just not in him. All the little shoe heads out there, that just because you're getting the shoes early for free and you're already a multi-millionaire times over, that's not impressing the shoehead people, man. You should have that.
So I agree with you. So obviously, no matter how much money you have, you can obviously still be a sneakerhead.
Mm-hmm.
The corniness comes in. I don't even care if they're giving them to you because you still like them. The corniness is how you feel you have to flaunt. I don't know if you flaunt them and everything.
I think it's flaunting.
Yeah, like we would expect you to have them.
Yeah.
Like, give me something that we wouldn't expect.
Yeah, some shit like, ooh, damn, you got those?
Right.
Damn. And and it's kind of, I told y'all again, I used to be a teacher. And I used back then I would wear my shoes to teach. I had my little, and that's kind of like me going into the classroom bragging to some middle school kids of how my collection is just again. Like they looking at me like, nigga, you work.
Right.
A 9 to 5, you should be able to have that.
Right.
I'm still working off allowance and hustling money. So no, my collection is not going to be comparable to yours right now.
Well, I think, to see some of the stuff they have is cool, but is it like wowing me? Nah, because like you said, I expect you to get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And all that over the top shit they be doing, like carry me on the beach and all that shit. I'm like, bro, you lame, dude. Like, what you doing that for? Like, those who know, and those who don't, they'll never know.
Yeah.
So all this shit you doing is like, all right, man. Them two guys said was doing it. Yeah, they got paid, but they look stupid as fuck right now. Right. You know what I'm saying? So all all that shit, like, you can save that one, man. You know, I kind of like what Unc be doing, Shannon Sharp, when he busts open his pair, show you what he got, put it back in the box, and give thanks and gratitude for those who give it to him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, DJ Khaled, man, he's just a clown to me anyway. You know what I'm saying? What he be doing with them shoes and like, bro, you know, they Jordans. You on this roster, so you know what I'm saying. We
You should have those. And you know what would have been a bigger flex is if he would have walked through that sand in his shit, got on the stage, took the motherfuckers off, and then threw on a fresh pair. Like these shits are done now. Right. You know, that's a bigger flex.
Right.
As opposed to you getting carried, man.
Right. Autographed them and threw them in the crowd somewhere.
Yeah. Y'all take these, man.
You know who I respect a little bit more, I guess, in shoe culture that's a celebrity?
Who?
Fat Joe.
Yeah.
Fat Joe, just because he's been in it for like so long. Khaled seems like it's been the last, we being gracious, 5 years since he's blown up and things like that.
Might be 10, I don't know, man. These years flying by so fast.
Yeah, they are flying. But Fat Joe, as we've seen all the videos and all the type of things, and when sometimes he'll pull stuff out and you like, man, like
how you get those?
Yeah, how you get those? Like I think he's supposed to be the only one. Was it ones or was it Jordan's the only Louis Vuitton pair that were ever released? Okay. He had them.
Wow, that's dope.
Like, you know, just things like that. And, you know, obviously Joe can be Joe, but he just don't act as lame as Khaled do with it. So.
Yeah. He got a good collection. If I remember correctly, I think Fabulous has a slick shoe collection also. There's a few cats out there, you know, and very seldom do you see them just look again. You know what I mean? You just see them on IG, you look at their feet like, damn.
Right, them go hard.
Yeah, the motherfucker got some heat on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, okay, now I ask you this. When you see somebody, do you automatically look at their feet?
Yes.
First thing.
First thing you do is check them out. You know, and that once again that goes back to the hip hop culture. Us growing up like that, like, okay, what fucking kicks you got on, nigga?
Right. But I don't judge though.
No, you don't judge.
Yeah, I don't judge. I'll be like, yeah, they're nice.
Yeah, you guys nice, or you just got some regular kicks or whatever. Now I will judge if it's some busted shit, and I know the motherfucker could do better. You know what I mean? Like, you got some busters on, man.
I feel shots being thrown.
You know what I mean? I will do that, but nah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not judging to the fact of, you know, nothing like that.
A lot of people at my church are into
kicks,
and you know, when you're there, walk in, and like you say, the first thing you say, I go through the shoes and everything like that. And one guy was like, "Boy, Dexter, I feel you judging me." I'm like, no, I'm not judging you.
Conscience will stop.
Yeah, I mean, he has a nice collection.
Okay.
And my pastor this one Sunday had on his floor. So OGs.
Man, the greatest compliment, and every shoe head loves this. When you go somewhere and they compliment you on your shoes.
Hell yeah.
Love.
You know what I mean?
Just like you the man.
Yeah. Just some old random motherfucker be like, nice shoes.
Your theme song coming in.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You start walking a little slicker. Yeah, like my man, appreciate it. And so, you know, every once in a while I will give a motherfucker some compliments.
Yeah,
so like, you got some nice kicks there.
Man or woman. Female walking some nice kicks. Like, yo, them hot right there.
Hey, and you know, one thing, you know what? The shoe culture is actually like something that unites people. Because I can be out and like you say, you get a compliment, but you see somebody like sometimes like that gets you to start conversing with people and things. That's what we need these days to start talking. Like, yo, those feet, your feet right.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. So and then it just opens things up and everything like that. And sometimes where'd you got them from? You know. So, so like that. So yeah.
Let's piggyback off that question though. When people ask you where you cop your kicks at, do you give them the truth? Or you be like, because back in the days when you had some fly kicks, everybody know what the saying was in Milwaukee was, "Oh, I got it from Chicago. I don't know where at." I'm like, bro, like for real? You would always Chicago would come with them, and you came all the way back to Milwaukee to cop them. All right, bro.
I'm always in a lot of areas like I'm not a person to hold back knowledge.
Okay.
So I will, or if I'm like it was a connect, I'm not about to give up my connect.
Yeah.
But if it's like 2023 was so good to me on sneakers, and I just and it's been riding right into 24. So I don't want to.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put no bad juju on your shit.
Juju. But I'll tell them, and I've learned some things from L. Like you cannot just depend on the sneakers apps. Like I've learned, like I got boutiques and everything like that I go to.
Gotta hit them
that
up.
I've gotten to now that I can hit up. So yeah, I'll tell them, man. Like shoot, and sometimes like the network of friends, man, like that are in the sneakers, man. Like I'm looking. If they don't got my size, I'm look. What size you wear?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's how my guy with the pennies. I hit him, told him, got him. I mean, it is what it is. Man,
No, I don't really. It depends. It depends on the shoe. You know what I mean? If it's just some old regular, like some Concords or Gratitude, I tell you, I got them off sneakers. I got them off of such and such and such.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's like one of my duck off spots,
I think that's fair though.
Nah, nigga, I got these from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, I got them off GOAT. You know what I'm saying? GOAT is your fallback. I got them off GOAT. Like, no, I really got them from Motor 3.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because one of the worst things, I think, you could go somewhere, go to your spot, you go for yours, they don't have them. You see that person again, and they got them. They be like, where you get them? Man, you know that spot I told you? Like, But
the bad thing about Milwaukee is not too many spots.
No, there's facts.
You know what I mean? Compared to, of course, to Chicago, our closest major city, they got spots everywhere.
They do. I mean, in Milwaukee, there's more resale shops.
Some of them starting to fold up too.
Yeah, true.
Because the resale game is going. See, when you base your market off just simply resale, you're at their mercy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Right. So when them kids are no longer spending their mama's tax refund to come to your store and shop, it might be tight.
Right. And you know what? I'm kind of good with that, just for the simple fact that just lost my train of thought. I just lost my train of thought.
Yeah, you getting old, you know.
Wow. Yeah. Well, we'll get it there. I surely lost my train of thought there.
You too busy looking at the monitor. Who the fuck is this? Paging me at 5:46, looking at the monitors, yo. Right. Got distracted.
Stay focused.
Stay focused, man.
Yeah.
But okay, let me ask y'all this. Let's go to the resale. Mm-hmm. What shoes? What shoes are out there that you're looking at, that you've been copping, that you've been eyeing, and you may want to pull that trigger?
For me, I think the military blues.
No, I'm talking about shit that they ain't even come out. I mean, they already came out. Is there something that came out, and you ready to double back for it?
For me, it'd be those Rebellionaires.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, you been talking about them for a minute.
Yeah, them ones.
Okay.
Them shattered backboards and Rebellionaires.
Which shattered backboard? The first one?
The first one.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the one that got to. I know some of my guys don't like them, but I like that little shiny shoe man, shiny suit man look on them.
Oh, you like the shiny ones.
Those third ones.
Oh, yeah. I like the 2.0s and those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the shiny ones. And the Rebellionaires go hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, what I've actually been going back and forth on, well, not really. I'm just need to pull the trigger. The Tinkerhead Field 3s. I've been
I got one pair of those, and it's a couple other ones I want. I want the white cement ones, but that resale is kind of ridiculous right now, and I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze on those. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I don't know. I'm looking at the 2.0 shatter backboards. At one point, they dipped over 1,000. So I'm like, they're out of my range. I can't do it. Now they're starting to inch back down.
Okay.
So I'm starting to pay attention, and I'm trying to catch them right when the bottom fall out.
You know what? It's kind of it's kind of interesting the way that it happens. And if we don't have any more, I wanted to bring up, the fact that, like how you say, how to wait for the bottom to find out. And what's been like real interesting, that the reverse Grinches
Mm-hmm.
scooped those in when they came out. Was that November? I think it was somewhere around there.
Yep.
I think we paid two. Were those like 210, something like that? And maybe not even that much. But now, when you go and look them up, those jokers almost like 500.
Wow. Not surprised.
I mean, yeah, given everything, but it's just like the stock market.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you wait and you wait, and sometimes I have waited too long. So
Yeah. The Kobe shoe, I don't know if they're ever gonna really come back down, man. You know what I mean? I don't know if Nike's releasing limited numbers on them. So it's always gonna be a high resale, or if it's the fact that, that he passed away and people are just willing to pay top dollar for anything associated with Kobe.
right.
I don't know. But the Kobe sixes are my favorite Kobe's. Those were the ones that made me leave Jordan for a little while.
Mm.
I remember I copped them. The Concord Kobe sixes, I copped those, and it was the perfect summer shoe, man. I copped them in the summer, had my shorts on, no show socks. You can tell me shit, you know what I mean? So then the wife say, I got an addicting personality on certain shit. So then I just had to start buying them. Every other day a new pair of Kobe sixes was coming to the house. I just OD'd on that shit. But for me, that was like the perfect shoe, because I'm not really a running shoe type cat. You know what I mean? So I'm not really finna wear too many Air Maxes. But the Kobe gave you that feel, and the silhouette was a lot more. It was a slicker silhouette as opposed to a bulky silhouette. So it just made a perfect summer shoe for me, man.
And speaking of that, we have a new Air Max coming out, because I'm looking at you because
I love
said,
Air Max.
I love Air Max.
we got the DNs coming out. You seen those?
No, I gotta look at them.
Yeah. So those are coming out towards the end of yeah, they're coming out soon, very soon.
So what are some shoes y'all looking forward to? You mentioned military force. Anything else?
Well, we got the date of November 23rd for the Black Cement threes, and they're gonna be OG, closer to OG than the ones that came out. Was it 2018?
Oh yeah, those is horrible.
Yeah, so they're
The whole shape
closer and better though. So that's really right now. That's what I'm focused on. You mentioned the the Gray Wolf 12s.
Yeah, I love those.
But that's about it. I'm learning to be a little bit more calculated, as you said.
Right.
Yeah. Military force, definitely. Black Cement threes. Columbia 11s. I've been waiting for them for years, man. I missed out on them when they dropped. I forgot, maybe 2016, 2014, last time they dropped. I missed out on them. So now I definitely have to cop those joints.
Right.
But those might be the 3 or 4 I can think of right off hand that I must get. I don't want the Carolina 9s. I didn't like them I didn't like them when they came out originally. So I'm not gonna cop them now. I think I'll pass and either stack bread or go get another shoe that eluded me.
Yeah, I think did I mention before we the Fear of God, those the Adidas.
Yeah.
I was kind of, and I've been I pulled up some Diodoras.
Oh, you going back?
Yeah, man.
See, that's when you kill a motherfucker.
Yeah.
When you step out in that shit with the right fit,
right?
Niggas be like,
right.
You stunning on me.
Yo, I ain't gonna even lie. I tried to get a pair of ponies, man. I couldn't find them, dog. I was like, man, I want me some ponies, man. Clean, because it's a basic shoe, but it's clean. And who rocking ponies?
Nobody.
You know what I'm saying? But then I was like, can't find them, just gave up,
See, that's why I like the individuality of it. Again, going back to arguing what we were talking about before, man. You don't gotta wear what you like, and wear what you want when you want to wear it. Not having to follow this is coming out, I gotta have no. You're gonna get lost amongst the masses.
Cause shit coming out every fucking week.
Facts.
Facts.
I'm saying spend your whole check on that shit, man.
So I know what I'm gonna do. Like, I got the idea of the ones I want, like the military fours, cement threes, the gray ones. I think I'm just gonna rock like an old pair of Reebok classics with the white and gummy bottom for the summer.
Oh
with
yeah.
the ambiance and stuff, or some Chucks, and just put my stuff up and just wait.
Just wait.
Why not? Why not?
Mm-hmm. How you gotta do it, man.
Right.
The reimagined black toes. I gotta get those.
Oh yeah.
All the ones.
Yeah. Those are a must. You know, we be in the group chat and I always be like, pass.
Right.
That shit,
Right.
that's a must.
That's my man John Stockton over there.
Pass.
Right.
Right. So, but I think that's about our time.
I think so, man.
Man, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
We have. Until next time, make sure you follow us on I'm gonna say it's on show right there. Follow us on Instagram at Strait Laced MKE.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep, and it'll appear on the screen, so I'll have to spell it out this time for you. Also, check out our YouTube channel. You can also find that. The link is in the bio on our IG page also, too. So, definitely, thanks for allowing us to come into your phone or computer or whatever. But until next time, we're Strait Laced and we out of here.
Out of here, y'all.
Yo, peace.